Welcome to Field to Fork. I'm Abby J, and today we're outside in beautiful North Georgia at Black Hawk, and it is springtime, and I have Jasmine Queen. We are introducing the Ingalls Table to our family, and Jasmine Queen is one of the celebrity chefs for the Ingalls Table. We also have a magazine, and welcome to the show, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for having me. It is so beautiful up here. Like, this is the most perfect backdrop you could ever have.
I know.
Perfect. Perfect.
I had to be outside, and you can hear the birds. You can hear nature. Nature's just right here with us on this farm. And anyway, we're just happy to have you on the show today to share with us your story. You have an amazing story and how you got to the Ingalls Table. Share some of that story with us.
Well, it started in 2016. I was actually on a reality show on ABC called My Diet is Better Than Yours, and I won the reality show. So because of that, I was doing an interview with Ingalls Radio, and that led to one thing, and one thing led to another, and I was invited to kind of do a little trial for the Ingalls Table for the website.
Right.
And my first recipe was a smoothie, delicious smoothie that
You probably had a lot of those.
yeah, probably too many.
Well, in order to lose weight, a lot of those smoothies are very good for you.
They are, yes. They're low calorie, high in really good vitamins and nutrients. So my first recipe is a smoothie, which you can find on the website still today.
Right.
And, that's led to a lot more shoots and tables and just all these wonderful opportunities with Ingalls. It's been absolutely incredible.
So after you won My Diet is Better Than Yours, so has that really impacted your life since you won that?
It has completely changed just the way I live. Before, a lot of fast food, a lot of just, not really planning my meals. So now we plan everything.
Today, we're going to go over to my house and we're going to get cooking. This is the Ingalls Table magazine, which features myself, Jasmine, a number of the celebrity chefs, and we want to share these recipes every season with you. And what I like to do is make the freshest dishes that are in season. So why don't we now go over and see what we can cook up today?
Let's get to it.
All right, we'll be right back.
America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Welcome back to Field to Fork, and we have Jasmine Queen from the Ingalls Table here with us at Field to Fork. And Jasmine, what are we doing today?
Okay, so we are going to make some key lime cheesecake bites.
That sounds yummy. Bites, I like bites.
Yeah.
If you know me, I just like a little bite of this, a little bite of that. So let's get started.
Well, you know how my thing is swapping, right?
Right.
So we're actually going to use sugar in this one, but we're swapping portion sizes. So instead of a big cheesecake, we're just going to have a little bite.
And that's
cheesecake.
that's great for parties or
Right, sure.
weddings or receptions. So
And they travel really well. I like that about them too.
They do?
So they travel well. Yeah.
Good.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
So excited. So excited to have you. You're finally in my
I know.
kitchen, you know?
Well, and the reason I picked this recipe is because this is one of my most popular recipes on Ingalls Table. So this has gotten,
You've got
a lot
thousands of views.
Yeah,
I mean,
this does have thousands.
So that
this is a
tells
good
you
one.
something, folks. And you can find all these recipes at inglestable.com. And all of us, we are all so different.
Yes.
And we provide so many different varieties of food. That's why it never gets boring. So.
And another thing I like about this too is everything we use comes from Ingalls.
Right.
You don't have to go to some specialty shop to make these recipes.
Right.
You go in, you pick up the magazine, and you can literally buy everything in Ingalls. So it's like a one-stop shop, right? You get your recipe, you get your food.
It's not so difficult because
Right.
you've got, it's very good recipes and it takes, just not 2 hours to make or anything like
Correct.
that. They're very simple and time-saving.
Yes. All right, okay,
Yeah.
I'll quit talking and we'll get cooking. Okay, so we're making the cheesecake bites. We have some cream cheese here. I already have one in here. We're gonna put another one in.
You
And
probably do that
actually-
at room temperature,
I do,
right?
yes, room temperature. You want me to put you to work?
Sure.
You want to help? Okay.
Sure.
So while I'm doing this, we have some graham cracker crumbs here.
Okay.
If I can get you to pour those in the melted butter that's been cooled,
Okay.
and then kind of stir it up a little bit, and I'll be getting
All
this
right.
in here. You're making our crust. I'm making our cheesecake.
And they go in the little muffin
They will. They'll
pans.
go in the, and you know,
Okay.
sometimes I make mini muffins out of these.
Right.
If I want an even like smaller portion, so that works too. All right. So we have our room temperature cream cheese. I'm gonna beat this while you're doing that. And you usually let this go for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and
Just
in
kinda-
the summertime, that's, you're not going to be wanting so much, a big
Right.
dessert. You're probably just going to want a smaller bite, and we're going to top this off with some J. Moore strawberries.
Oh, yum,
I
yes.
was down there yesterday, and we had a Georgia Grown meeting, and I got to network, see a lot of my Georgia Grown people, my friends, and every time I go to those meetings, I always meet. I meet new people and make new contacts that help me in business. So it was really nice seeing everybody, and the strawberries are huge.
They are, I saw them.
Yeah.
They are huge, yes. All right, now here goes the sugar. And again, this doesn't really even have that much sugar, especially, this could make probably 24 of those.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if
it's not-
you're looking at quantity too, I mean, for
Right.
any kind of gathering that you have, and you need a lot of little bites like this. We had little bites yesterday at the Georgia Grown.
Ooh, what did you have little bites of?
Well, I took pickled okra. I took some sweet fire pickles.
You have some good pickled okra.
Yeah,
And like I said, you could probably make double
right,
this,
right.
but
Exactly.
there's really no need to today. It's just the two of us. We can each eat 6 and be done with it.
Yeah. My fisherman might like these.
There you
Yeah.
go. We'll take those up there. Okay. Pour in the eggs. My daughter, in the video on the website, right on Ingles Table, my daughter did this recipe with me on the side.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
I did see
so
it.
she did this with me, and she was like, we could put Oreos on top, chocolate, caramel. So you could really do anything with them, for sure. All right, these are almost done. So you put them in here, you bake them at 350 for 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
And then you let them sit. I like to let them sit for about 2 hours just to
Right.
cool off, and then that's it, they're done. So it's really a
easy.
simple recipe. Simple, simple. All right, now we're gonna put in some vanilla. And then we're gonna put in our key lime juice. This just makes it so summery to me. There we go.
Fresh.
Fresh and summery. Perfect.
All right.
Whipping it up. Whipping it up. Yeah.
So some of the other recipes that you've done for the Ingles Table, share some of those.
So I have, let's see, oh my gosh, I have a pimento cheese recipe, totally swapped. Absolutely delicious. A good summer coleslaw recipe.
That was tailgating. You did.
Yeah, I
some
did a tailgating one.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I have those. I have, okay, one of my favorites. This one's always a hit. Don't judge me, just listen to it first, okay? Avocado pudding. See,
that's
I
different.
always get that look when I tell people that, but it's really good. It tastes just like chocolate pudding. You don't even know there's avocado in there.
So that's really healthy.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be really something I'd love to make.
Yes, and my kid even eats that. And she's kind of picky. Okay, she's very picky, but she'll eat that one. She says that one's a good one. So, yeah, that was
So
one of
you
my
sweeten
favorites.
it with chocolate? Just...
You sweeten it with, was actually just the cocoa powder you get at Ingles.
Oh, okay.
And
so
honey.
That's it.
That's it. And an avocado. And I'm telling you, you wouldn't even know there was an avocado in there.
nice. So if
Yeah.
you're trying to really watch your weight, you just need a little spoon of
Yep.
something. Well, it's like cheating.
Right. And and you don't even know. You're like,
Right.
wait a minute, I'm here eating
Yeah.
this chocolate pudding. Nobody knows there's avocado in it. Yeah. And then my most recent one, I have a cauliflower potato salad.
Oh, I did
Because you
see
can
that.
put cauliflower in anything, right?
Right,
Cauliflower, you make it out of pizza crust. You can make it.
It's about
whatever.
the flavors, though.
Right.
When you incorporate flavors into cauliflower, that's bland. So is potato. So that's what I do.
Exactly.
I infuse flavors, especially with my smoking hot sauce, my mustard, any of those things you can flavor and you feel like you're really getting satisfied without the calories.
Right, exactly. You can kind of trick yourself.
Yes.
That's what I like to do. I like to say I trick myself.
Okay,
So pour this in.
1 scoop in each one,
That's
right?
There we go. And like I said, you'll just bake these for 20 to 25 minutes, 350. Kind of check them and make sure they'll still be a little jiggly, and that's
Right,
good.
yeah.
You know, that's good.
So yeah, I did watch your tailgating
was fun.
videos,
That was a good one.
and you know when it's game day or anytime you're trying to find something different to make, we have loads of recipes on the Ingles table.
And you know, like you were saying, there's so many different chefs that specialize in so many different things. Like you're smoking hot Abby, right? So if you want something with some good flavor, you turn to you, or a kick to it, you turn to you. I mean, your salsa, your pickle, like you're amazing.
Seriously. Thank you. Well,
Your salsa is my go-to salsa. I'm just saying.
And with that, you know, I made products where it would be easy.
Yes.
You know, they're not like 2 or 3 ingredients for my salsa. There's many, many ingredients. That way, you just pick up a jar and it's got all the ingredients already there for you. Add cheese. You've got an instant queso. So that's pretty much what I wanted with my salsas. The other flavors of my gourmet sauce was really something I love. I love mustard. So.
Me too.
And I couldn't live without the jalapeno in it. So, you know, that's just flavoring, you know, like meat, tacos.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and the hot sauce is that way too. So the Ingles table really, really helps families.
Yes.
And, you know, it's a time saver. So we are going to put these key lime cheesecake bites in the oven, and we'll be right back to share those with you.
America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Welcome back to Field of Fork, and we have some really delicious key lime cheesecake bites. God, that takes a lot.
It does.
To say
That's a lot
that,
to say.
you know?
Yes, yes.
But anyway, the finishing touch of these, we're gonna put some fresh J. Moore strawberries on top. That'll give it the really fresh taste that you really look for in the summertime.
Oh, and they look so pretty too.
Yeah, these strawberries are you can put this on pound cakes. It's endless, like a smoothie.
Sure. Right? You can put anything in this.
Yeah. So anyway, go by J. Moore's. They have a lot of stuff there, but also the new Ingles Table magazine will be in the stores in May. So look for great American recipes, and we really appreciate you being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me. I've had a blast.
Sharing this beautiful recipe, and I really just love what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
And I wish you the best, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Abby. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's a website that brings the best chefs and food experts right into your kitchen. You can sort through hundreds of recipes for every occasion, watch how-to videos, and print shopping lists to take to the store. It's all waiting for you at inglestable.com.
Until next time, I'll see you online.
Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back to Field of Fork, and I'm on location with Ellen Daw from Farmhouse Pound Cakes. And before we go into the kitchen, I wanted to let you know she was a finalist in the Flavor of Georgia. And Ellen, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, I'm right here just outside of Cornelia, down from the Northeast Georgian, about a mile and a half. coming towards Hills Mill Road on the left-hand side. Our little farmhouse is kind of tucked off to the side, so you have to look for it, but it's 752 Old Athens Highway.
So everybody, we're going to go inside and see what this is all about, and I can't wait to try your pound cakes.
Can't wait for you to try them. Thank you.
All right, let's get cooking. Welcome back to Field of Fork, and I'm with Ellen Daw, and we are here in her beautiful kitchen. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love walking into a farmhouse and smelling of the baked goods. It's like walking into my grandmother's house when I was growing up. And let's hear your story, Ellen, because I admire anybody that can just bake and all these delicious pound cakes. And the ones that I had for Easter they were delicious. So tell us about how you got started.
Well, I don't have any formal education, but unfortunately my husband passed away 7 years ago, and it was a really long illness. And during that time, I really needed, baking was my therapy. So I would be in the kitchen with Food Network on, and I could escape. And then after he passed away, we moved up to Gwinnett County, and I wanted to find something to do that I would be home when the kids got home from school, because they had gone through a hard time. Well, a friend of mine makes soap, and she knew I was looking for something to do that would be home-based, and she invited me over to her house. She said, I'm going to give you a laundry soap recipe, and we made all this laundry soap in pretty creamy mason jars. It was a creamy soap. And she said, now you need to get into a festival. So the Brazelton Antique and Artisan Festival was coming up. It was a 3-day show, and which I knew nothing about any of this. And she said, you need to get into a festival now.
She wanted you to get busy. That's what it
Yeah, she's like, you need to get a job here.
Right.
So I went and I took my pound cake, or I took my soap and everything, and the table seemed a little empty. So that first night I went home, and I had a pound cake in the freezer, and I thawed it out, and I sliced it up, and I took it back and sold it, and people kept coming back for more pound cake. So I could see what was working here. The laundry soap sold, but the pound cake was what they came back for.
Well, let me tell you guys, these pound cakes are to die for, and I don't blame them for coming back.
So I got my cottage food license. I joined Georgia Grown, but it's been just a great adventure. And I went from that stage to wanting to do the Suwannee Farmers Market, where they require a commercial. You have to be out of a licensed kitchen. So I converted my garage into a commercial kitchen and started going to the Suwannee Farmers Market and larger festivals, and
Right.
then selling online. And
So you have how many varieties here, and how you've got 2 different sizes, right?
I do. For festivals, I do the smalls.
Like this size,
Yeah,
right?
people tend to, well, there's a lot of different flavors, and I do a special. There's 7 each or 3 for 20. And it gives them something, if they're taking a treat home, they can slice it up and have a variety, which is nice. They freeze great.
And those strawberries. My goodness, we had them at Easter, and with the strawberries, whipped cream. I mean, it was so nice, and they present well. So, what are the varieties that you make?
Well, I do a lot of different varieties. Online, I have my top, and then I always do some seasonal. When I started, I wanted all my ingredients to be Whole Foods compliant, just in case,
Right.
we went that direction. So, and I also do gluten-free. So I've got a really nice gluten-free that we're going to test here in a bit. And it's made with ancient grains, amaranth, teff, millet, and sorghum. And there's not any rice flour in it.
So you're offering a nice gluten-free pound cake. That's good to know, because I know a lot of people that would be interested in that.
It won first place at the Roswell Pound Cake Contest a couple
you
years
go.
ago. So, but in the vanilla, which is just like the plain pound cake, I try to tell everybody, take it home, slice it, and toast it. Bless it with some butter. It's the way to go. It just kind of caramelizes the outside with the sugar that's in it, and it's just delicious. And you add strawberries to it and some whipped cream. But today, what we tried was your peach habanero preserves, and that's what we're going to have today.
We'll be right back to enjoy some of this deliciousness on a plate.
At Ingalls, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingalls Table. It's a website that brings the best chefs and food experts right into your kitchen. You can sort through hundreds of recipes for every occasion, watch how-to videos, and print shopping lists to take to the store. It's all waiting for you at inglestable.com.
Until next time, I'll see you online.
Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Welcome back to Field of Fork. I'm with Ellen Daw from Farmhouse Pound Cakes, and we're putting the finished touches on this pound cake, aren't we?
We are. We've toasted it. We're going to, I've got some peach habanero preserves of yours. Thank you very much. We tried this the other day and it's awesome. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
So we're just going to pour some right over the top here. And just warmed up slightly. You don't need too much. Now, if you wanted to get carried away, you could butter this. You could throw some butter on.
More flavor.
And here are those preserves right there. And then I made some whipped cream. Just layer these flavors up. So put a dollop of that on each one. There we go. And just to make it pretty, we have some mint. I've got a little herb garden.
Nice.
So just dress it up a little bit.
There's nothing like fresh homemade pound cakes, and
There we go.
they look delicious.
Well, let's try them.
Okay, let's do it. All right. That is so light, fresh. You don't get that doughy feeling when you eat pound cake, other kinds of pound cakes. The homemade pound cakes is the only way to go because, yeah, you can always tell the difference. And that is really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I try to tell all my customers that buy the vanilla, please take it home and toast it. I was at a festival over in Cumming, and the lady came back the next day, and she made a point of telling me, you're right. We tried it, toasted, it's great.
Well, I had my mother-in-law have some of the ones that I got from you, and she came back and bought them for her bridge club. So there you go. Already a testimonial for you because you can taste the difference. And why don't you tell the audience one more time how they can find you?
Well, my location is 752 Old Athens Highway here in Cornelia, Georgia. And we're just close off Duncan Bridge Road and 985, which I think they also call 362. And also online, www.farmhousepoundcakes.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so always trying new flavors. There's an event tab on the website that shows where we're going to be. If anybody likes to go to festivals, I attend a lot of awesome ones. So we've got.
So it's better really for them to call you though before they come here, right? Or are you always here?
Yeah, I'm open Wednesday through Friday right now from 11 to 4. So you can stop by, you can go online, you can place an order, and I get the order, and you can pick it up here anytime throughout the week. I'll send you a message, let you know when it's ready. But I try to get things out just as quick as I can because I appreciate that. I've ordered from companies before, different baked goods, larger companies, and because you want to try your competition and see what it's like, and it takes a week to get here. So,
Well, Ellen, I just want to say this. It's great that you're doing this. Cooking is my therapy, and this has been probably one of the best therapies you could have chosen because you're giving a gift of really delicious food back to others. And this is food that's hard to find a lot of times. So I wish you the best of luck. And, folks, if you want some good pound cakes, call Ellen. And thank you so much for being on the show today. And I wish you the most success.
thank you, Abby. Appreciate it.
All right.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's a website that brings the best chefs and food experts right into your kitchen. You can sort through hundreds of recipes for every occasion, watch how-to videos, and print shopping lists to take to the store. It's all waiting for you at inglestable.com.
Until next time, I'll see you online.
Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Welcome back to Field to Fork. I'm Abby J, and we just got through making an amazing cheesecake key lime bite, and I wanted to share with you my savory bite. It's a tomato tart. It's very easy, simple recipe, and I really love taking this to parties and different things over the summer. So this is what I do. I buy the puff pastry sheet. We get the sheet, and then we just egg wash it. I want to make sure you put enough egg wash here on the sheet. You got to thaw it out to make sure it's thawed so you can cut it. And then take this and cut this. Make little tarts. Now that we've got that done, we want to add the tomato. And what you want to do is put the tomato right in the center here so it doesn't leak off. These are a little juicy. I use the Roma tomatoes. And just put it right in the center. And I dice them. And it takes about, for 2 pastry sheets, you want about a half a cup or close to 3/4. Then I caramelize some onion and garlic. This will go over the top of the diced tomatoes. And I can smell that garlic. It's going to be good. And get this on there. You could also do bacon, any kind of meat if you want to make it like a BLT. And then the last thing I'm going to do, other than the herbs, I'm going to do this Italian cheese. And you just place it right on top. And these will go in the oven at 425 for about 15 minutes. And we just want to take them and place them on the pan. We just grease that pan. And here we go. Tear apart. This is an easy summer little savory bite. And these are very transportable. And I even like them cold. I mean, they don't have to be hot, but most people like them better if they're hot. So you take this, put there. This would be a good little recipe for kids too, because it's very simple, easy to put together. And we've got just a few more here. Okay, we're gonna put these tarts in the oven and we'll be right back.
America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Welcome back to Field to Fork. I just took these tomato tarts out of the oven. They're going to be great for my party, but the last thing I want to do is put some herbs on them. This is my little rosemary shredder, and it really gets the rosemary and the basil. I've got some basil mixed here. We want to top these tarts off with the herbs, just like this. Gives it a really fresh taste, especially the basil mixed with the rosemary. And maybe a little bit more here. There you have it. These are my tomato tarts, and we hope you enjoyed the show today, and we look forward to seeing you next time.